evening.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to When Ladies Talk Live. Uh, Thursday night. It's a wintry night for most of us. Uh, that's okay. That's okay. Do you hear echo?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Angie is always in the building. Hey,
I love
lady.
her. I love her.
Hey, Angie.
Hey, Angie. Thanks for being first. We need to start having prizes for people that log on early. Um, so I hope everybody had a great week. I am Nikki Jules. I am here with Miss Latanya Michelle Wade. All right, this is our platinum blonde, chic, ooh la la lady,
Ooh la
and
la.
and Miss Latrina. Say
Hello.
hey,
Hello.
Latrina.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay, good. I'm glad. Oh, I just noticed you don't have your whole government name. That's good. All right. So listen, if you follow us, we've been talking about a lot of different things, but one of the things that is very dear to our hearts, especially one of our hearts in particular, because she made a whole business out of it, is Black men. Yes. Let's salute our Black men. All
There
right,
you
look, we're going
go.
around.
Go black
Okay.
man. Go black man. Go black man.
That's right.
And today we're kind of going to probably kind of do a twist on this. It's an impromptu interview with the woman of Black men.
I know I was doing an interview. Wait a minute, hold up.
Oh yeah. Look, you have the
Stop.
inside scoop. You deal with the men, you talk to the men, you take pictures with the men. You know
That's
the
what
men.
everybody hates me for.
Yes, and she made a whole business out of it. And so we want to celebrate her, congratulate her. And we're going to talk about why it's important to uplift our Black men out here who are doing their thing and those who are not even doing their thing. We're going to uplift them too because they need the encouragement too and they need our backing. And we're going to also talk about how we can support our Black men in these times right now. So without further ado, uh, Miss Latanya,
Hey,
can
y'all.
you can you share a
No,
little bit about why the Black man is your business in particular?
wow. Um,
That's a loaded question.
right. So actually I started off with black children. My
Oh,
passion was black children. And
okay.
I had started youth programs and everything, and I was working with black children, but I found out that I was sending the black children homes to broken homes or confusion and everything. So we're teaching them all kinds of positive stuff, but they're going home to mess or confusion and so I decided to change it up, and so if you look out at everything you see, they have everything for the black women. They have
Mm,
everything for the black women, but there's not too much that you see for black men. So I do realize, and a lot of people may not think like I think, but I do believe that black men are our heads, and there was created a certain way for them to be leaders. And I figured if I start showcasing and pouring positive black men into people's space and everything, that they would start respecting them and start breaking the narrative, changing the narrative of the negative image that black men are portrayed. And um, they could be uplifted, because one of the problems is they're not uplifted. Nobody believes in them and stuff. So that's why I created um, it started with Dear Black Men Network. It's now Black Men Worldwide and stuff. And it was just a way for black men to be seen. The black one, giving them avenues to speak and express themselves, and a way for us to come together. And it's really about the black family, but everybody just sees me talk about black men. But you take care of the black man, you take care of the black woman, you take care of the children, and you take care of the family. It all goes together.
Right. Let
okay.
me ask you a question. So, do you guys, your black men that you interview, and I know you have your lovely calendar you'll be showing us later, but do you guys do anything with black young boys, like that group of black men that, like on your calendar? Do you guys do any kind of involvement with the younger boys, or, you know, any outreach for them so that they
So
can see these positive black role models?
So we have not started that yet because we just started the Black Men Worldwide this at this level. But somebody on my team, I don't know if she's watching, April. Her thing today was like, oh, we're reaching out to the high school boys. We're gonna find some boys that we're gonna follow and everything and stuff, and that we're gonna uplift and bring to the network. So that's on our list. And
Good.
it's not just. Keep in mind, this is not just the Atlanta thing. This is an all over worldwide thing and stuff. So
Right.
and it's
Well,
not just Black Men Worldwide has a lot of things attached to it. So yes.
Well, anything
Good.
that I can do to support you, reach out and let me know. Because I work with a lot of men, not black men, but I do work with a lot of men. But anything that I can do to assist you with, and that's for either of you, really. I just want to
Right.
assist and support you guys in any way I can. But I truly, truly love what you're doing with black men, because
Thank
we
you.
we we really don't give them enough credit. They just really don't get enough credit, even the good
Right.
ones, and it's not that we take them for granted, but we kind of take them for granted because we expect them to be good, but we don't pat them on the back. Like, you know sometimes we don't feel like you need an award for being a good man. That's sometimes what you should be. But
That's right.
everybody need a data boy, data man, data girl. So I like it. I truly, truly like what you're doing.
Thank you.
So, Trina, with you saying that, what does what does uplifting a black man mean to you?
It's so interesting you said that, because I was just talking to my friend I guess that was Monday or something. And I just was telling him, I'm here to support you. I'm here to support you, to make you happy, to make you smile, to try to, alleviate any heavy loads, to help you work out your issues, or,
Right.
just, I just want to help black men. I just want to help
And I had
everybody.
started youth programs and everything. And
All
Support
right.
you, to make you happy, to make you smile, to try to, so we can hear, Nikki,
right.
something on your phone.
I know.
So I'm gonna
I
need you
just,
to.
yeah. No. I just deleted that. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, I just try to build them up by just pouring love into them, whether they are my uncle's cousins, or even people in the grocery store. When I see young boys working in the grocery store, I'm like, you know what? Job well done. Because you could be so many other places, in the bad places, but, just words of encouragement all the time. And any support that I can give, any motivation. Because I have friends, black males, that get down, and depressed and all kind of stuff, because it's hard. It is really, really hard. So I just always reassure them that I'm here. I'm here. I'm a listening ear, a crying shoulder. I'm here because I love them. I love them.
All right. Well, my personal relationship with that, or with the matter, is that I have two sons. I have three brothers, and in today's climate, we really do have to take care of our men, and by any means necessary. And I also believe that that could be, just helping them out from here and there, being an ear, being quiet sometimes, just listening. um, and sometimes, men are macho, egos, or whatever. They don't want advice. There's a way to give unsolicited advice and a nudge sometimes to help them go to the next step in life or whatever it may be. So I definitely feel it's important. Business that we need to all get into the business of. I do want to shout out some people that are here. As we know, Angie is in the building. Hey, Nicole Gibbs. Yes, you are a beauty yourself. Amanda. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Candy. Erica. Let's see. Angie said, yes, we must uplift the black man and be his peace. And we're going to talk about that, his peace part. Barry Bean, all lives matter. That's right. Akila is back. And yes, they love the black man. All of you people that are here, do you mind sharing a link to your pages so we can make sure we have enough listeners? And sorry for the echo. I don't know what's going on here.
I also find when I talk to some black men, because I tell my son I love him every day, all day, via text. You know, my daughter and every nephews. That's just how I was raised. But I have found, you know, in having conversations with some of these men, they've never even been told that I love you. So that is very hard
Yeah,
for some. And I didn't even for me, it's just like when I say good morning, you know, I love you. It just
right.
comes hand in hand. But a lot of men, you know, are not even used to hearing "I love you" from their childhood, their parents. Their so that I was really surprised by that. I was really shocked that you know they that just wasn't normal for them.
I don't think men care so much about I love you. I think I love you is more of a woman thing. I think men want to be respected more than anything because we say I
Good
love you
point.
so easily. And most of the time, the I love you doesn't have a lot of stuff attached to it because we will cuss them out and then say I love you in the next round. And I think men, even in the Bible, it's men are more focused on you respecting them
Hmm.
than loving them. Women look more for the love and everything. So
Hmm.
you could tell a man, I love you, but show him something different, and it means absolutely nothing. Because we all are the perfect woman when we want to be. But when it comes down to it, are we really that person? You know what I mean? So I've learned that respect is more powerful. Dealing with black men and hearing them talk when they express themselves, when they're in tears and everything and stuff like that. I mean, the I love you is nice, but I respect you, and you back that up with actions. That means a lot more than anything.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
agree.
give an example for the people in the back
I
of
mean, I'm just
what it means to like respect a man? So
so
because some people might
so.
take that as you listen to what they say when they tell you something,
Do you
and
really listen though? Do we really
right,
listen? Because we all say that we listen, but if we really listen, we wouldn't have this many problems. We listen to hear what we want to hear, but we don't listen to
true.
hear what they have to say. And most men have gotten so quiet on us just to keep the peace that you really don't know what's going on with your man because he really ain't communicating with you because you ain't his safe place.
That's
You
true.
know, but yet and still we're walking around like, oh, we love each other and so, but I don't know. Like there is a division between especially black men and black women. And that's why I fight so hard and I do what I do. And I have these discussions and I give men the voice because women, I said it too. Oh, I listen and I'm there for him and I tell him I love him. But I realize in a relationship, it's easy for me honestly for me to do my job. It's really really easy when you're not dating that person. It's a little different when you're dating that person, but um when guys really truly trust you and they start expressing themselves, you start checking yourself because you realize like, ooh, I'm not a good listener, or ooh, I really don't have it like I think I do. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
Yeah,
we want to think that they think like us and they don't.
right,
Right.
right.
Don't.
That's a good point you brought up though about we don't listen because I think I said on one of the shows maybe last week or the week before I don't know I had to learn to listen because I would hear you but I would also be calculating my answer in my head to have it ready for
Right.
you know when you and that's not a good listener you know so I
And then
definitely
also
work hard on training myself to listen.
men don't necessarily they don't express themselves completely unless they truly trust you.
Yeah.
And to get a man to trust you is not as easy as you think. A man could be with you, and that does not mean that he trusts you to open up because most men have got to meditate and everything before they come in the house or all of that stuff because they don't have that relationship. You think that they have that good relationship with you because they're providing and they're protecting and everything, but Are they really talking to you and really expressing everything that they're going through? Are they expressing their hurts and how they're really feeling about their jobs and all of that stuff? We have to, as women, we got to get better, and we have to find ways to really be safe spaces for these men. And it's hard. It's not easy.
Especially
Well,
with the ones who don't, with men who don't talk, or men who have a very difficult time expressing their feelings. So you're right. We do have to create a safe zone for them, to be able to open up. And it's hard, and it takes time, especially if that's what they've always done. They just hold things in. So yeah, it definitely is about a
well,
safe space.
well, Angie asked a really good question. She said, sometimes it's like pulling teeth to make men talk. How do we as women pull it out of them? Or what kind of tips do you suggest? Um, I would say personally, um, maybe not overreacting to everything. I think that's one way, because people go by your actions or how you react to certain things. If they've told you something and it wasn't even that big of a deal and you overreact, then how can they get even deeper? Because you might flip. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's in your attitude sometimes. I don't know. What other suggestions do you have, Latanya? I mean,
First
I
of
know
all, we
you
got
interview these men a lot. I'm
we
sure
gotta
you.
stop. We first of all, we don't need to be babying any of these men. They don't need to be baby. We need to hold them accountable. Because y'all, I think women thinks that we're supposed to baby them and we're supposed to hold in our feelings and not express yourselves and everything. That's how men get away with stuff when you're not expressing yourself. Yes, you need to express yourself the way that you want to express. Just be polite and respectful about it. It's
Right.
all about your tone and how you do it. But stop freaking holding and walking on eggshells with these men, because that's how we get fucked up men.
That's
But
They
true.
wait, wait, hold on though. The question is, how do you, so the question is like, how are we, like, so Angie is asking, how do we get them to talk?
You got
Like,
to earn it. You got to
Yeah.
earn it. You got to be
how?
you got to be their friend. You got to be their friend, just like you are your friend to other people. They see you. They know if they're going to trust you. They trust their own vibes. If you can't just force something. Like, I can't just walk up to you, Nikki, and say, let's be friends. We got to
Right.
basically go through something and develop that and stuff. And men are the same way.
Right.
Listen to them, respect them. Respect is so freaking important. Be
Right.
consistent with
Right.
them like we want them to be consistent with us.
That's true.
And
Krishna
But don't
said
baby
active
them.
listening.
yeah,
Right.
Don't
don't
baby
Hey,
them.
baby.
yeah. Hey, Krishna. Krishna said active listening, and she said also what types of relationships did they witness growing up too. Well, that might matter as well.
It does
Not
matter.
might, it does. Not
It
might,
does
Yeah,
it
matter.
that
definitely
goes
does.
back to the childhood.
No, it does. I mean, it
You
definitely
know,
does.
but one of my issues with men that I always talk to them about, I always say when I'm in a group of them, I always say, "No, we got to stop with the excuses." Like, men, seem to have they love excuses. That's one of the
Mhm.
things that they hear from me all the time. Y'all got an excuse for everything. You know, we just got to be I don't know. I just being honest and having real conversations with them. They got to trust you. When they trust you, they tell you anything and everything. I hear grown men cry on a normal basis. I have to mellow myself out by myself and meditate sometimes because of the stuff that I hear, because they trust me.
I actually have a tip. I really do. This is funny because I heard this in the past. Uh, this is a while ago. I used to date somebody, and he overheard my girlfriends and I talking about something, right?
Mhm.
And it was it was about a situation of someone else's, right? And how we felt about it. And later on down the line, when you don't think he's listening, he listened to that going back and forth with your girlfriend. And he literally said to me, he said, because I don't know, I probably was hounding him for him to tell me something. And he was like, no, I heard you on the phone with your girlfriend. I don't want nobody knowing my business.
That's true.
And so I say that to say that you really almost have to, you could be yourself, but you do have to watch how you move, because men are paying attention more than you think they are. Um, so that's a tip, like if like how you move with your girlfriends and all that other stuff like that may not necessarily be how it's going to be with your guy. In that sense, they're watching that type of stuff. That type of stuff gives people pause, and it was a hard lesson to learn, but he was straight up, and I was like, well, damn, you
We,
heard all that.
I, I think the most important thing is to treat everybody like an individual. Don't put them in categories. I mean, treat everybody like an individual, and be their friend. Be a friend more than anything. That friendship is what matters, because men hold in a lot of stuff. Men, like, they leave their house stressed, you know, just because they're a black man. They may get stopped. They go in their job stressed or whatever. They don't want to come home stressed to women nagging or whatever. One of my friends told me something that keeps me going now. He said, to everybody else, we're guilty until proven innocence. The last thing we want to do is walk in our house and a woman is in our face asking us all kinds of questions and everything, and we're guilty until we're proven innocent. The man's house, we all been hearing this for so long, is supposed to be his castle and everything. Make it his castle. Make it his
Right.
castle. I mean, set up rules. Pay attention to him. Pay attention to what makes him laugh, what makes him stick to himself. I mean, if you really pay attention to a man, they're easy. Shut up and listen. Men always tell on themselves. Men always answers what you need to know. Always. It never fails. All you gotta do is be quiet and listen.
Yeah, and
Even
study
when
them.
even when you're saying things or whatever, pay attention to him. Men are a lot easier. They're simple. Women want so much, and we read into everything and we analyze. Men are the opposites of us,
Yeah.
and the quicker that we realize that, the better it is.
Yeah, I think we have to study them. I mean, like we expect them to study us and know us. We have to do the same for them. We have to be patient with them because I'm telling you, the friend that I'm seeing, I ask God all the time, is this, I'm being pranked. I definitely have to be pranked for you to bring this to me. Why? What I did, and we laugh about that because he's like, yeah, you being pranked, and so am I. But what God has shown me with this particular person is he's teaching me patience through this person, and I really have never had patience, but that is, what the lesson I'm supposed to get out of this. So, we have to study them because it's a lot that we can learn not only about them, but about ourselves as well, and which would show us how to treat them better.
I
So,
thought that was my situation. I thought that was my situation too. I thought I was in a situation where I was being taught patience, but I realized that was an excuse for me. That was an excuse for me because you have to pay attention to your man. You really got to pay attention to your man, even to your friends.
mhm,
Y'all, a man that's about you is about you. He ain't making
Right.
up no excuses or any of that stuff. A man who needs to figure himself out and that's crying out for help and has issues, he don't have time to be there for you because he's trying to save himself.
right. Yep.
So
Right.
we gotta let these men save themselves. We could be friends, but sometimes we gotta let them go and let them save themselves and do whatever they go because we're asking them for something that they can't even give themselves. So how do we expect them to give to us?
Right.
That's
And
so
we're
true.
hurting and we're being selfish about it. Because if you truly love somebody, you let them go. You let them go and you let them live. You let them better themselves. Because if they're really meant for you and they're real, it'll come. It'll come back.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
letting them
Mhm.
so
go is okay. We have to
huh?
know. I said letting them go is okay.
It's
We
okay.
have
It
to
doesn't,
know that it ain't a bad thing. It is not a
it's
bad
not.
thing. It is okay, to
And
let
it's
people
okay.
go.
It's okay to be friends. It's
Hmm.
it's okay. You guys, we have to realize that men are human beings. They're human
Right.
beings and they have feelings just like us. There's a lot of things that we can't express ourselves. How do we expect them to express it? Who taught them how to express it? You got to understand, a lot of them come from broken homes where they was raised
Yep.
by their mom. Some of them are still mad at their moms. They're
Yeah.
still mad at their moms, and it's our fault. You know what I mean? Some of them are they're mad at their dads because their dad was never around, or their dad was a hoe and was showing them that it was okay. This is aunt
Right.
this, this is aunt that. So they was taught how to be the way that they are. People have been telling them all their lives to man up, be a provider and everything, but no one sat and taught them how to do this, y'all. So you think because they're 50 years old that they're supposed to know. No, they have just been getting by all this time, and not one woman tapped into them below the surface, because everybody just accepted them at surface level and said, it's okay. It's okay. So they kept
Right.
passing. And from kindergarten to first grade, third grade, they kept passing. And nobody stopped to say, wait a minute, you really can't read. No, we're just
Right.
gonna pass you because you know how to get by. You know how to get by. You know,
Yeah.
so
That's
we
true.
do, it's us. We got the same issues with ourselves. We got to understand men go through the same thing, except we can cry out and say, oh my gosh, baby girl, I got you and I'm there for you and stuff. They can't do that. That's not
Yeah.
that's not how the world's set up. They're not allowed to do that. So we are dealing with, men deal with a lot.
Do
A
you
lot.
find, Latanya, do you find, since you deal with men so much and talk to them and interview them, do you find that some of the men have the same common issues? Are there, do all of them experience, or I should not all,
Yeah.
most of them experience the same
Yeah.
thing? Yeah.
You're tired of our shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Us? Only
So
us?
that
What about
so
the
that's
world?
so that's one thing.
No. Listen. I mean, listen. Let me tell you something. Let's be honest with y'all. I mean, let's be honest, because I have to be honest with myself too, or whatever. Y'all, a man wants peace. They don't ask for a lot. They want peace. Now, it's hard for a man who has not made peace within himself to have peace. But for those men who have taken the time to find peace in themselves, they want peace with you too.
Right.
Right.
If a man is about you, that's what his mindset is, to make you happy, to do whatever he has to do to make you happy. They don't ask for a lot. They want you to treat them with respect. They want you to treat them with peace, make them feel good. They want affection too. They want to feel good. Men are very, very simple.
Mhm. So they're
Women,
saying,
we think that we got the answer. Oh, he in love. No, he's
Right.
not. Bullshit. He can't be in love with you because he fighting his own demons. He got to fight his own demons, and you too. That's a lot of shit to fight.
Yes. Amen to that.
And you don't know how to handle his demons, and you attack. Oh yeah, it's hard. We live in a world where Black people, we live in a Black America already, where we're not respected.
yeah.
We are taught crabs in the barrel. We are taught that we're not worthy. We are taught to attack each other anyways.
Right.
So imagine being a man who's supposed to be the leader, who's supposed to be the head and everything and stuff, but everywhere he goes, he's downgraded.
Mm-hmm.
Even in his house, even though we say, oh, I love him and everything and stuff, you still do stuff to downgrade that man.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
you don't understand him, because you're confused and he doesn't do things your way, and you haven't figured out how to properly communicate with this man. So we got issues. Guess what, women? We were created, we're a little bit stronger than men. Let's keep this real. So there's some sacrifices that we have to make to help these men.
Right.
A man was created. A man loves to do for his woman, someone that he loves. That's what he lives for.
So what sacrifices are you referring to? Because you said we have to make some sacrifices. Can you be
We
a little
gotta
more
take the
specific?
time. Listen, you gotta take the time to know this man. You gotta take the
Yeah.
time to be his friend. There's some things that you have to take the time to do, but you gotta be accountable. Stop lying to yourselves, all of us, and saying, oh, he's really into me. No, the fuck he ain't. He's not. Because if he was really,
They
he's
made a
really
whole
into
movie
you.
about that.
We got a whole movie. If he's really into you, you not second guessing. You not worried. You're not doing any of that stuff. Help him help himself. If you really love him, let that man go and let him fix himself. Support him from a distance. but stop hindering him and thinking it's okay.
Right.
Yes,
Well,
black man, you are leading me properly. No, you're not. You're not leading me properly because you don't even know what properly is.
true. We have a guy. We have a man. Hold on. We have a man with a comment.
This the man
Okay.
that's with the comment who got me talking like this. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good.
Go
Okay.
ahead, Neil.
Well, all
What
right.
he said?
Neil says, "Hey, I love myself and I would never let myself go. But seriously, we're about familiarity. Although no woman can be every woman a man wants, he's prone to try to come back to who he knows." Hmm. Stephanie says, "This is about communication. You have to ask what they like. You learn and study them to understand what you're dealing with." And Khadijah said, "True." And my cousin Kim, what's up, Kim? She said, "I agree from a distance."
Listen, we can't be everything for a man, and we try to be everything
That's
for a
true.
man. We try to be. We can't even be everything for ourselves, y'all.
I'm
How we
talking,
gonna be
girl.
everything for a man?
Right. Right.
That's
But we
true.
gotta be real with it. We gotta be honest. Like, everybody dogs that movie Malcolm and Maria, whatever the movie's called. Did y'all
I
see
didn't
it?
see it yet.
Listen,
No.
Oh, I saw it.
everybody dogs that movie, and
It
they
was
say it's toxic. They say they
I
say
will watch
whatever.
it. We could discuss that because I want to watch it.
All right, we'll wait. We'll wait. But
Yeah, wait. Don't talk about it yet because I mean. So let me ask y'all a question. Can we do a whole show off of that movie?
we probably can. I don't know.
I
No,
don't know about a whole
no,
show. No,
not a
no,
whole
we
Okay.
show.
can't. We can't do a whole show about it. And
Okay.
I'll just say this without giving everything away. Yes, it was toxic, but it was very real. It was
Okay.
very, very real because those situations exist, those conversations exist, how people talk to each other. It's a very, very real show, So people did have problems with it, but it was real to me.
I,
Mm.
I can almost bet that out of there's 50% of people that's their norm. They ain't
Okay.
never gonna admit
Absolutely.
it, but
All right.
that's
All
the truth.
Absolutely.
right. All
Okay,
right.
okay,
All
okay.
right.
I
All
need
right.
you
So
to watch
wait.
the show. When you
I
see a
know.
Oh,
relationship show, I need you to jump on it.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Stephanie said that's the problem. Be his wife. That's your place and position, not his sister mom. And
Yes.
my cousin said, "I'm not raising no man. I'm sorry, that's a whole job." Karima says, "Hey Karima, you can definitely do a whole show about variations of toxic relationships." Okay. And then oh, and Khadijah said the show was good because it was a mirror. All right, that's all. Don't talk
I
about it no
love it.
more.
Deja, listen, let me tell you something.
No.
That show, listen, let's keep that shit real. Black people love the fake. Let's keep that shit real. That show is probably more relationships than people care to admit. You watch that show and you was like, oh, that's not me. That's not me. Okay, you good.
well, Nikki
I
is
didn't
at a
say all of that
disadvantage.
because
Nikki
I
is
didn't
at
play
a
a part in that.
I
disadvantage.
gotta watch it.
Nikki's
I'm
at
gonna
a
watch it, but
disadvantage.
I
So,
will
Just shut
watch.
up.
I'll
Just shut up.
watch it
right.
all this
But
weekend.
you know what? But back to black men.
Yes, because we're talking about uplifting them.
Right.
You
Right.
We're
know,
talking about how we can help.
here's
What
here's
are
a
some
here's a here's a
tools?
here's an issue that I see too. Black men, it's hard for them to trust. You know, even if they know that you stand for them, if they constantly see that you stand for them, it's hard. They trust on a total different level than us. And I'm not talking about just trusting a relationship. I'm talking about trusting as a whole because they've been so used to people coming for them and throwing at them and stuff like that, And one of our biggest problems, Neil, I'm glad you're on here because he said something on the show that one day, and I just was like, that one right there. That was the best saying I heard. He said, our problem is we're so busy looking for equality from a world
Mm. Mm.
that don't give a damn about us. Why are we worried about equality? But our black men are taught uh, graduate from high school, go to college or to the military, get a good paying job, and you need to take care of your family. You need to it's like, and they stress because what if they can't do that? What if something happens? They're stressing about things that you ain't even thinking about because they got it.
Right.
Like they're trying to fit in a world. They got a lot of stuff going on. We have
Right.
got to find a way to
Wait. Kim said, "What kind of man is that?" Where, no, she said, "Where is that kind of man
Come on, Kim.
that want to do all those things?"
I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. Well,
Well, I know. I mean, so they exist. Let's say that we
they do
know they
exist.
exist. We have friends like that. We have family members like that. They do
Mhm.
exist. So let's keep it very real and not
Yeah.
say that
But
all
also, let's do this too.
they exist.
We since we got all these women on here, we do have to also now we have got to start holding men accountable and stop letting them slide for so much. That's the reason why we deal with so much because men are gonna do what we allow them to do.
Right.
Right.
If
Yeah,
we hold them
a whole man said that before.
right, and
That's
they,
been
I
out
mean,
there.
if you let them get away with it, they gonna keep getting away with it and stuff. So we have to take our roles and we have to hold them accountable. We gotta stop letting them get away with so much stuff.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm gonna need all
Mhm.
of y'all, all of us, to dump that married man you're dealing with. Dump him today, tonight. You can allow you the other woman, let him go. You know what I mean? If he ain't committed to you after a certain, no, like we have to start standing up.
Yeah.
I mean, we do.
Okay. Tiffany is in the building. Hey, Tiff.
Hey,
Hey, Tiff.
Tiffany.
She said, it's hard to take care of so much and then come home and be drained by someone else's issues. I'm not saying this to be harsh. I think we all need to find some time to validate each other, but
It's
not
important.
one draining the other. That's true.
Tiffany,
Yeah.
I think that that's true too. I think just the reason why we're talking about men is because we're just talking about men today. But
Right.
I agree with you. Like
It
you
goes
need to
both
be in a
ways. Yeah.
relationship that is both ways, and we have to
Right.
stop freaking pacifying people. Period.
Right. 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 I truly agree with the accountability because
Yeah.
we do and I can speak for myself. Sometimes I can see in past relationships that, not holding them accountable and not saying anything, and walking on eggshells just made it worse.
Yeah.
It really did just make it worse. So eventually everything you sweep under the carpet is coming from under the carpet.
Oh yeah, you're gonna trip over that lump in the carpet.
Exactly, exactly. So Latanya is definitely right. We do have to hold them accountable, and whatever the outcome is okay. But
It's
again,
okay.
it's in the presentation
Yeah.
of it as
And
well.
and
So
We
Stephanie
have,
said y'all do know that women do the same thing. Right. That's
exactly.
true.
absolutely,
Oh
That's
yeah.
true.
Oh
absolutely,
yeah. Listen, my saying now is own your shit. That it's that simple. Own your shit.
right?
And it's okay. Like if you gotta say bye to a relationship, it's okay. As
Yeah.
long as you know that you was respectful and you did your part, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not with the person that I'm with anymore, but I talked to him today about some business stuff. We're not enemies, you
yeah,
know. I wish him the best, but I'm okay with who I am, and I'm
Right.
okay being by myself, you know.
but people have to get there individually. You have
Right.
to
Right?
get
That's
there with
You do.
true.
yourself
You do.
first. So,
You do.
just like you say, you okay with yourself and all of that. Some people aren't,
Right.
so if you're definitely not coming to somebody, knowing who you are, that's going to be an issue in the very damn beginning.
Right.
So, yeah, you definitely have to really know who you are and have studied your own self before you try to go to someone else and study their shit or who they are. You have
Right.
got to study yourself. So
And
I
I do
definitely agree.
believe that, a lot of people say that you have to, and I hope this doesn't sound like I'm contradicting myself, but I have to say, put this out there. A lot of people say that you can't love somebody else unless you love yourself. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I just think that you and that person that you're with have to have a good communication, a good relationship, and your relationship has to be deeper than that surface. Because I
Right.
think somebody can love you out of something. I believe that. I believe that part. So
Yeah.
I
Love
wanted
you
to
through
just
your
throw that.
pain.
But
Like
it's
love.
got to be. But you got to be open, and you have to be. It's got to be a balanced thing, not
Yeah.
where you're attacking that person and using that person as a punching bag. While they're trying to help you, it's got to be. That I believe that part.
Yeah. But you have to have real talk. You like you say, no surface shit. We because if you keep it at surface, you're never going to grow anyway. you're not
Right.
going to grow. So you definitely have to, peel those layers off and get down to the nitty gritty and have the real talk. And remember when I first started this show, I wanted to call it real talk, remember?
Right.
And you got to have those real tough, hard, uncomfortable conversations. You have to.
Right. So on a more cheerier note,
Hey, hey.
okay, so hold on. Well, let me address some of the comments real quick. Stephanie said, wait, when are we going to hold ourselves accountable? We know when we're not in a good relationship. Leave. Lisa
Yes.
said, exactly. Kim, cousin
Go.
Kim said, I'm not going to lie. It's hard leaving someone you truly love that you've prayed will one day get it right. Akila said, I do believe that you have to love yourself before you can love them. Krishna says, unless there's a therapist involved, I can't see it. That's a huge burden on one person to handle. I guess to love them, I guess, out of their pain. Yeah, it depends on how severe it is, I would say. But let's pick this up a little bit.
As soon as we get rid of that echo on your end.
I know. Oh my God. I don't know what's happening. Is there an echo now?
No, that's better.
Really? Wow. I took my headphones out.
She got her
Isn't that
phone
something?
on.
Huh?
Her phone. You know what it
She
is. She
does.
got her
I know.
phone on. She's trying to take pictures of herself and everything.
No,
You know.
no,
She
no,
trying to be
no.
slick.
I hear that
Oh, I
echo.
She got her solid gold jacket on and she taking pictures of herself and she looking all cute.
But you know what? I just turned it off now. But no, you know what I realized? I always leave it on because I'm looking at the YouTube stuff too to see if anybody's on there. But I didn't realize your comments show up on here as well.
I'm still laughing at Latanya said your solid gold jacket.
Oh yeah, I'm a
That's
green
some funny
diva.
shit.
I mean, anybody that knows me knows that I'm a shiny chick, so that's all
Oh
right.
my God. Not
I'm
solid gold though. That was good,
Oh, that
Latanya.
used to
look.
be the show. What? We showing our age. If you don't know what solid gold is, you're too young to be on this show. No, I'm
I
just
Right.
joking.
know. Oh God. Okay, I'll give you $5 if you name the host of Solid Gold.
Dionne Warwick?
No,
No.
it
Oh, I
wasn't.
don't know. I don't even remember.
Anybody in the
Um,
audience. I will send you a free pair of earrings because a lot of ladies. If you know the host of Solid Gold, you can't Google it. You got 10
Right.
seconds to give it to type the
They
answer.
know they ain't. Listen, my phone
One,
ain't even on the
two,
Google.
3, 4.
Listen, I don't even remember the whole show. But what show had the twins? Oh, that was Soul Train. The twin
No,
girls.
it was Marilyn McCoo.
Oh, see,
oh,
I would have never
I
remembered
wouldn't
that.
me
Where
either.
I get Dionne Warwick from? Did she host something?
She did. Marilyn McCoo. Oh, Khadijah said it. Yes. All right. So you said it kind of right after I did, but I figured you was typing. So
Somebody
Khadijah,
said Danny. Wait a minute. That Danny was from another show. Wait a minute. Wait, that was another dance show.
I don't know
Marilyn
that. I don't
McCoo.
know. I
Y'all
don't know
remember
that
the,
show.
the, the
What is
beach?
it?
The
Well,
beach.
was he the co-host?
I don't know.
I think there was a man with her. I don't know. But Khadijah, inbox me. I'm gonna send you some earrings, girl. Just tell me your style. If you shiny like me, I got you. If you more of a plain Jane, I
Like
got you.
Latanya Michelle.
All right, wait. Who said Dionne Warwick? Okay, Google that.
See, I
Provide
think
proof.
it was
I don't
Dionne
know.
Warwick. I think
Maybe
you
it was
are.
two hosts.
I
Maybe
think
you
Dionne
know
was
how the
first.
seasons.
I want my earrings if Dionne was first. You need to do Google. You need to Google.
Google. All right, I'll Google it. But Dionne
Oh,
Warwick did host too. Okay,
yeah.
well, all
See,
right,
thank you. I know I
all right.
wasn't crazy.
I
You
Don't
don't
owe
know.
nobody
you
remember
you
no Marilyn
So
Monroe.
you
Marilyn
owe
McCoo.
you owe a lot of earrings, Nikki.
Right.
So
Nikki, you
Dionne was
can't ask
first.
no question if you don't know the answer yourself.
That's
exactly.
okay. I got earrings for days.
I
Don't
want
no
my
worries.
first pair because I said it right the first
Okay, fine. And all right, fine. And just inbox me, ladies. Inbox me. So, okay, to pick this up some, because we have 15 minutes left. First of all, Latanya, Black Men Worldwide. That's the name of the company. Can you? I did get a chance to look at your site. And one of the things that I loved about it, first of all, I love the layout. It
Thank you.
showcases.
I designed that.
Yes. I love the layout. It it's very clear on what this is. Can you and it looks like it's a almost like a subscription,
Yes.
right?
Hmm.
Okay, can you describe what that subscription is so our audience can go back and make sure their black men sign up, their
Right.
sons if they're eligible, and can you talk a little bit about the eligibility of said membership?
Ah, yes, I can.
Okay.
So, Black Men Worldwide is one of my entities within my company, Tiger Eyes 360 Media Group. I created it. It's a membership base, and it's for Black. It caters just to Black men, and it's in relation to their business, wellness, and matchmaking. And what I did was the whole concept was to have an avenue for Black men to be spotlighted as a whole. So we help them with their businesses. There's three different levels. There's a basic membership, there's a gold membership, and there's royal membership. So with the basic membership, which we have currently open for anybody, as a matter of fact, that stays open till tomorrow. It's $10 a month, and people that's basic memberships, they actually get daily motivation from us every day except for the weekends. They actually get so let me break it down some more before I break that part down. So I've teamed up with people who do services for Black men. So let's say like my girlfriend, she is in DC and she helps people with their security clearances. So she has a business. Then I have a guy that's here. He has a business that helps people with their resumes and stuff like that. And so he does targeted resumes. So if you know what job you're going for, we will target your resume and everything. So there is the job hub that's attached to Black Men Worldwide. So let's say Nikki wants a DJ in DC 2 weeks from now. She'll come up to me and I have a whole database of different Black men who are my members that we will put in one of those positions.
Right.
So, and then in order to have your information in the database, you have to be a member. We also have the dating service, which is my favorite part, is where we're
Yeah.
actually, all these Black men are like, Tanya, help me find a woman. So I have a team that I've put together and we are matchmaking Black men or whatever. We're doing the work for them. So yes, ladies, that's the only part of Black Men Worldwide where you can actually participate. But for the basic members, they get daily motivation from us. I've teamed up with life coaches, doctors, financial coaches, all kinds of people with different businesses, and we will be providing Black men with this information on a normal basis if you're a basic member. Also, with basic membership, you get to have your resume in our job hub. So let's say someone said they need a chef, blah, 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 in Atlanta. Guess what? I got a list of 6 chefs, y'all. I'm submitting you guys this information. You guys tell me what your qualifications and what your pricings, and we can bid on this and we'll get you a position. Or if you do not, or if you're not looking for a job, you're an entrepreneur, you have services that you do, you give us your information and we go out and help you look for clients. So I'm trying to get all this done where y'all can see the whole thing. But the basic is what we try to get most of the Black men to do. So you get percentage, like for instance, one of my partners is Connoisseur Paris. That's a men's store that's located in DC, Atlanta, and Paris. My basic members get 10% every time they go in there.
Okay.
We also showcase Black men. So we have on our social media pages and starting March 1st, you'll start seeing a different Black man every day, which will be our members. And so we're showcasing them. They're part of our directory. It's the basic members has a lot of stuff, but then gold members, because we have talk shows, we now have Proof Talk. Proof Talk is our version of TED Talk where you guys keep asking these questions about how men think. We are setting up these men to start doing these presentations so you guys can go to our tigereyes.tv and you guys can hear them talk on different topics. And it's all Black
Okay.
men. We have that. Of course, Proof Magazine is the magazine, A Black Woman's Proof that Positive Black Men Exist, and that's all the Black men that's in there. Did I forget? So there's different levels if you want to be involved in different things. The royal members are my personal clients because in my real business, I do business strategy and branding for people and media exposure. So I have like a slots for 5 different men to be my royal members. And so when I start doing interviews, because they've started interviewing me for this and everything, these men go with me and I talk about these men as
Can
my
you? Okay. I mean,
so they
it
quick
sounds
enough. I
like,
talk to it really quick.
yeah. Well, no, it sounds like wonderful stuff. And where can they find out this information? The website is black dot
BlackmenWorldwide.com.
com.
If you want to be a membership, if you sign up before tomorrow night at midnight, it's $10 per month. That's a lifetime for basic members. We shut it down after tomorrow at midnight, and it goes to $39.99 a month, and you have to be accepted to be included. So this is going to go to an exclusive thing. We're just opening it up for everybody for now, but afterwards we're going to be exclusive. I will have my building within the next couple of months, and in order to get in my building, you have to be an exclusive member, and we'll have a bar in there and all kinds of things that cater just to Black men.
Wow, that sounds wonderful.
let's be clear that it's not a subscription for only men. It is women can subscribe as
No,
well.
no, they
No.
can't.
Just for men.
Women can only sign up for the city singles part.
Okay, so this is
The
only
matchmaking,
subscription
everything
for-
is. Women
men.
can, you guys can join the mailing list that's on the website, but to be a member, that's a total different thing. When you become a member, it's a total different, you get total different stuff. You get the motivation and everything. So there's benefits of being a member.
So this is what I would like to offer. I'd like to sponsor a basic membership for one man. So
Okay.
you let me know what information you need from me and who that one man would be. But I would like to sponsor a man for a basic membership.
That's wonderful. Good, good. Okay. So let me talk to, because we do talk a lot about relationships and stuff like that. On the platform for the city singles, will we be able to actually, if you're not a member, will we be able to see who are the eligible people? No, it's a private. It's
What
private.
happens? Yeah, it's a private thing. We have private events and everything. As a matter of fact, my first one I think will be in DC. Because most of my members right now are in DC. So what happens is you may not get selected. So a woman has to pay to be a member for City Singles. And what happens is you go in and you fill out information, and we have to select you. So you submit pictures.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Before you go any further, not to cut you off, I'm sorry. So Angela, who's one of my girlfriends, she said she'd like to sign her son up. So Angela, I will sponsor your son.
Okay.
So we'll connect outside of this on Facebook inbox or something, and then I'll sponsor your son. Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. So for the city singles, how that works is, so the men that are basic members and up, they get to get in. They have information. We do interviews. We make sure they got themselves together and stuff. The women can submit their stuff, and they have to be selected by us to be members. So what happens is we get the women, and we start matching the men with the women.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And so when we have private events, women are invited to do, if you are a member, or unless you have a special invite by me, you get to come to our events.
Okay. Hey, let me shout out Alan. Hey, Alan, welcome. Alan, go to Black Men Worldwide and sign up.
How do we get on the special invite list? I want to be sure I'm on that list.
Ain't she some shit?
I want to be on the special list.
That's privileges of being my friend, huh?
Right. You know,
so yes, it's blackmenworldwide.com.
Okay.
Yes, Alan, go to that website. Hey, Alani.
Please tell your friends. Listen. Make sure. Let's say you sign up, Alan, and if you tell your friends, you get paid. I give a 20% referral fee if you refer somebody. So let's say y'all refer some people. Any of y'all out there, let's say you refer somebody and they put your name in the thing, you get 20% off of whatever they sign up every month.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let me tell you something. And I'll say this. it seems like membership does have its benefits.
It does. When y'all see, woo, Lord.
Okay, so with that, so one of the projects, and I'm sorry if I'm echoing, one of the projects that she did was this beautiful calendar. Okay, I want her to show us, give us a little taste of this calendar, showcasing some beautiful Black men. Bring it to the front, ma'am. Bring it closer. Bring it closer. These men are dressed to impress. Oh, look at that. The vivid colors. So that it's not a cheap thing now. She didn't make this at Staples. Look
Not
at
at all.
these men are dressed to impress.
Each of these men are members of Black Men Worldwide.
Right.
This is just the Atlanta version.
And how much is the calendar?
Wait till we do the DC version and the Houston version.
Oh yeah, girl. And look, Alan's in New York. You're gonna have to go to New York too.
Alan, let's do it. Listen, you can be my representative from Atlanta. Let's get the people in.
Latanya,
Yeah.
how much is the calendar?
So let me say this: the calendar is a little different. It starts March 2021. So you can get it now, and it doesn't start to another couple weeks, and it goes from March 2021 to February 2022. Latanya
Which
does
makes sense.
different. So right now the calendar is $25, well, 20 plus $5 shipping, and you can go to Black Men Worldwide and order it.
So who was the first one to sign in tonight on our show?
That was the first one was Angie.
So Angie, I'll be buying you a calendar. So
Yay.
Latanya, I will send you her Angie, inbox me your address, and then Latanya, I'll buy a calendar from you for her to support that business.
Also, who was the first man to sign in?
I believe that was Barry Bean, who said all lives matter. But Barry
If you
Bean
are interested
disappeared.
in being a member of Black Man Network, please hit me up. I'm sorry, Black Men Worldwide. It used to be Dear Black Man Network, so that's confusing. Black Men Worldwide, you are free on me for the lifetime, sweetheart.
Yeah.
So basically, make sure I get your information. And who is? Let me come up with a trivia question that I know the answer to. Nikki. Y'all don't even know the answer. I can't think. I was gonna say, what was our first show about? But I don't even know the answer. Never mind.
Know, right. My girlfriend Angie says she got her calendar in the mail today. Thank you, Angie.
What you think, Angie? Thank you, sweetheart. Oh yeah, Angie out of Annapolis, Maryland is my home girl. Like, she basically is a supporter.
Oh, Angela,
what you think, baby girl?
No, Angela.
Yeah, Angela. Mm-hmm.
Arnold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. What you think, honey? I want to know. Okay, a question. Yes. Can't think of a question.
She said
the first person to type the link of what we just talked about gets a calendar.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that was already. He did it already. Neil did it.
No, that doesn't count. I'm talking about from now.
Right.
Who did it?
We just had.
Oh no, actually no. Lewis did it. Lewis Meadows. He said, "I simply listened tonight, ladies. BlackMenWorldwide.com."
He sure did.
Yes. So you get a free membership from me too.
That's what.
Hey, Felicia. Felicia's like, what I missed?
Girl, you missed it all. I'll text you, Felicia. But so we only have a minute. So Latanya, I'm just so proud of you. I am so proud. I will support you in any way I can. I'm trying to get on that, exclusive invite list. So,
well, I'm saying, Trina, I'm
gonna need Mr. Trashman to get himself together, because if you don't get yourself together, I'm gonna recruit her. So that's my challenge to you, Mr. Trashman. Anybody else? Don't have me recruit, because I'm a good recruit and I'm a great matchmaker. I suck at matching myself, but I'm a great matchmaker for others.
Wow.
That's cool.
Okay. All righty then. So next week, ladies, we're gonna post out there what we'll be talking about because we did get some of your ideas. Keep sending those ideas, what you want to hear about, what's going on in the world, what do you want to hear about? Felicia said match me. Ow.
She out of
Okay.
she's out of
Register.
Chicago. She's in Chicago.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on,
I was
register.
yeah.
Listen, I got two guys out of Chicago already.
Look, girl, you getting a lot of people saying match me, so they
Oh,
ready.
Y'all,
Alani. And
listen,
let me say
listen.
something
Let me say
about
this.
Alani.
As of tomorrow at 12 o'clock, the thing goes up for women to sign up on Dear Black Man Network. Just go to the City Singles page and register or whatever. And if I gave you a free gift tonight, make sure you request me as a friend, Latanya Michelle,
Yeah.
and DM me so I can make sure we get you in.
Yeah, so hold on. So Latanya, I'm sending you a pair of earrings because you said Dionne Warwick. It is Marilyn McCool too, though, because I did check it. It's two names.
Who was first?
Dionne Warwick was first, and Marilyn McCool came second. You know, maybe I dated myself a little bit, but who else?
You're a little younger. You I.
Yeah, I'm a little younger.
You wasn't
And
born yet.
then who else? Angie said Warwick too, but it was Khadijah who said Marilyn McCool. So Marilyn, so look, I was about to say, so Marilyn text me. Khadijah hit me up on instant message, okay? But yeah, so thanks everybody. We still got
Yes.
comments coming in. Dion was first. Yes, we
Yeah.
got that. A lot of people said match me too. So as she said, Black Men Worldwide tomorrow at noon. It goes live for the women to join. Alani, yes, girl. Can I say something about Alani? Alani is the only girl I know that could wear any freaking hairstyle. My cousin Kim on the line, she does her hair. And when I'm talking about green, pink, blue, purple, she makes it look so classy. I just love it. She's my hair muse. But anywho, I wanted to shout you out, girl. Angie said, thank you. Yes. Okay. So we are gonna match you up again, blackmenworldwide.com, noon. We will see you next week. If you have an idea, send your ideas to the group page or send it to the page here. Let us know what you want to hear. And we will see you next week. And we love you guys. Thanks for listening. Have a good night and stay warm.
Enjoy.
All
Be
righty.
safe.
Bye.